Hey, welcome back. In this video, we will discuss about the switch statements in JavaScript. Okay, so switch statements are similar to the if-else statement, but the syntax is a little bit different. Okay, now I have written some of the comments basically. So based on a condition, switch selects one or more code blocks to be executed. Okay, switch executes the code blocks that matches an expression. Okay, switch statement is often used as a more readable alternative to many if else statements, especially when dealing with multiple possible values. Okay, so to demonstrate the switch statement, I will create a simple code block. Okay, so for example, what I'll do let day equals to some number which will be from 0 to 7. Okay, so let's do 2. Okay, now depending on this particular number, what I want to print. For 1, I want to print Sunday. Okay, for 2, I want to print Monday, and so on. Okay, so how we can do that? We can do that by using the else if statements, like multiple if and the else if statements, but there is a better way. Okay, by using the switch statements. Okay, so what we can do switch, and then what we have to do, we have to pass here the particular thing which we want to compare it with. So day. Okay, now, after this one, what we have to do, basically, we have to open up the curly braces, and here we have to write the cases. So case, and then case 1. So what exactly it is saying? It is saying like, hey, if the day equals to 1, then what I can do a console log, and as you can see, there is some indentation going on as well. Okay, which is nice. So console log Sunday. Okay, and let's do the similar thing for case 2. Okay, if the day is equals to 2, then console log, not class clv, console log of something like Monday. Okay, hit save. As you can see, we are getting Monday. Okay, once again, what we can do something like case, okay, case 3. We can do clg console log of Tuesday, then case 4 console log of Thursday or Wednesday. Okay, case 5 Thursday, then case 6, that will be Friday, and then case 7, that will be console log of Saturday. And now why it is happening here? Okay, so quick fix. Okay, all right, so that is good. Now, as you can see, after saving, our program runs basically, and now we are getting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Why is that happening? So basically what is happening here is, after it matches, so it matches with this one. After it matches, it will not check any other cases, and then it will just do something like print all of these or execute all of the code here. So that is why we are getting from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. To get rid of this particular scenario, what we have to do, we have to add a break. Okay, So we have to add a break for all of these. So break. Okay, I'll just copy this one, break. Okay, then let's do the break here. Okay, all right, let's do a break, and then let's do a break here as well. Okay, now as you can see, we are getting only Monday. So what we are saying, like, hey, once you have found your match, then stop executing this code. Okay, that is the reason why we are putting the break keyword here. Now you might be thinking like, hey, that is a little bit confusing, and I agree with that, but there is a reason for that. Okay, so for example, instead of this one, so if I just do something like 3, so we are getting Tuesday and so on and so forth. As you can see, if we are getting 7, so we are getting Saturday here. Okay, that is good. But instead of this one, what we can do, we can provide a value, something like sun. Okay, something like that, like the day code, something like that. If we do that, first of all, what is happening here? It is just not printing out anything because it is not finding any sort of match. So to handle that particular case, what we can do, we can add a default case, default. Okay, so by default this code will run. So clg console log, so let's do invalid date. Okay, invalid date. Okay, and then break. Okay, so as you can see, we are getting invalid date. But what if we want to check for this particular thing as well? So we want to check for the day code and also by the day number. So in that case, what we can do, we can add some other things as well. So for example, here we can add another case. So case of sun. Okay, sun. And then what we can do, we can just, okay, as you can see, what is happening here, we are not writing any code here, so we are not repeating that. And that is why by default, if we are not adding the break, what will happen, this sun will be checked and then this case 1 will be checked. If one of them matches, then it will go to the next line. So for this particular reason, we are having the default behavior of the switch statements basically. So we don't have to do anything, something like that. So what we can do, we can do something like this. And as you can see, we are getting Sunday. Once again, we can do the same thing here as well, case, and then do month. Okay. All right. Then we can do something like case. Okay. Okay, we have to add the colon here. That is important. Then what we can do, we can do something like case wd. Okay. Then we can do something like case of, as you can see, prettier is quite helpful, right? Okay, so as you can see, that is getting indented properly. Then we have this one as well. Okay, and then last we have the Saturday. Okay, awesome. So in that way, we can write a pretty good switch statement. And as you can see, the power of the switch statement, it is quite readable. So what we can do, we can just check, okay, switch the day. Okay, so this is the day. If the day is equals to sun, or if the day is equals to 1, just execute this particular code. Okay. And once again, without the break keyword, what will happen? The code execution will not stop. Okay, it will go to the next line, and that is for a reason, because for this particular one, right? So it is checking for this one, and then it is checking for this one, and if it matches one of them, then the code executes here, right? So awesome. So this is the switch statement in action. Okay, So this is the switch statement in JavaScript.